air pressure. An element of weather is the pressure of air. Pressure is a force on an object. Air has force which it pushes onto things, even us. We cannot see it or feel it, but it is all around us. Even this minute, the air is exerting a force on you. When this force is high, we call it high pressure. When it is low, we call it low pressure. Pressure depends on temperature. When temperature is high, the air becomes hot. So, the particles move away from each other. So, there is less air in that place. If the air is less, then the force of air is also less. So, the pressure of air is also less. When temperature is low, the air becomes cooler. When that happens, the air particles come closer to each other. Then there is more air in that place. If the air is more, then the force of air is also more. So the pressure of air is also more. So, when temperature of air increases, the pressure of air decreases. When the temperature of air decreases, the pressure of air increases. So, air pressure depends on temperature. The change is exactly opposite. Air pressure also depends on how high we are. What do you think happens when you go higher and higher? The amount of air decreases. You know, there is more air near the surface of the earth and less air in the upper layers. So, as you go higher in altitude, the amount of air decreases. So, obviously, the pressure of air also decreases. So, when the altitude increases, air pressure decreases. When the altitude decreases, air pressure increases. Air pressure is measured using an instrument called barometer. This is an aneroid barometer. Pressure is measured in bars and millibars. Another important element of weather is the wind. You know that areas with high air pressure have more air than areas with low air pressure. Then the air moves from the place where there is more air to the place where there is less air. So it moves from the high pressure area to the low pressure area. When air moves, we call it wind. So this movement of air from a high pressure area to a low pressure area is called wind. We measure the wind by its speed. We measure it in kilometers per hour, like the speed of a car. Wind is measured using an instrument called the anemometer. The cups rotate in the wind, and the speed at which they rotate tells us the wind speed.